Give him a good pass. There we go. I don't want to get on the ball.
We have a core group of rugby players, but we need some more people. The first and most important thing we have to do, and it's going to be a tough job, and we're going to have to all focus on, is to come out and get some players. You have to recruit either at registration or in the sub or whatever they do on the campus anymore, but we need bodies. I would say there's not a profile for a rugby player, but I found that soccer players and basketball players, if they don't mind tackling and getting real aggressive, they make very good rugby players. Football players make good rugby players too. One of the things that we worked real hard in Texas, and it's very difficult, especially with football being the king, and don't get me wrong, I love football. I played football all my life, and I played for 3 years down the road in Alpine at Sul Ross. Is that we're trying to convince coaches, and it's coming, just a little bit slower in Texas, that we can increase their fitness, their aggressiveness, safe tackles with stripping the ball drills to retain possession, i.e. the results would be increasing your turnover ratio on the football field. Many of the university rugby clubs on the East and West Coast and Midwest, some of the college coaches tell them, if you play rugby in the spring, you don't have to come to spring training. We're real far away from that in Texas. But if we could just get coaches to buy into the fact that a rugby player and a football player, if we get them and they run, they're going to be fitter, they're going to be more aggressive, their eye-hand coordination is going to be much, much more better than it is.
We're fairly new. We've been trying to start this like for about 2 or 3 years. We finally got it. We're finally an official student organization. And this will be our first season. Actually, the seasons are divided in two. Fall, it's 15. That's 15 against 15. That's what the rugby union is. And summer, it's basically the sevens. Sevens against 7-minute halves. We need more numbers, and then we need more recruiting. And as the recruiting goes, we'll get we'll meet up the numbers, and then we'll get the funds.
The first receiver, if he gets tackled in rugby, whether it's 7s or 15s, 90% of the time, everything's becoming a statistic. 90% of the time, the first guy that receives the pass from a breakdown loses possession of the ball, because their defense is there and ready to get that first receiver. Let's go. Bring that pass down, especially that first one.
Our deal is to make a smothering tackle, a vicious smothering tackle. You know, you don't want to get hurt, or not, you don't want to hurt anybody, but you want to try to get that ball. The object of this game is the ball. Offense and defense changes within a moment. So the ball is the key. I always tell these guys there's 4 P's of rugby. Possession. You got to be in position to get possession. You got to have the pace and the fitness to get there. And then you police up what needs to be policed up.